Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I've only been gone for less than a second because I want to show you more on this fan looking type thing we got here. Now on the I'm going to make it different make it this in a different sort of way. I'm going to do another bit before I come back and do more work on that piece. I'm just going to do another colour. Not actually colour, because it is a colour, it's a very light colour. I know I'm using very light colours, but I think you can still see them, they're not invisible. So, this is really worried me, you know, because I got no shirt, not no shirt, I've got a short sleeve dress on. And when I lean forward, my arm is bare. Not good. So I'm really worried that that's what you're going to get a picture of my arm, which is bare. It's really good to wear, I don't have to have a whole heap of woolly clothes on. Because, I don't know, I don't like the winter time. I'd rather be having my dresses on and inside of summertime. I wear them up the street as well though. So now I'm going to do one that has got a line on it. Let me see. I'm going to do one that goes straight across. Where am I going to pick to put this? And when I say straight across, you're just going to just wait until I put it there, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not very helpful, am I? Right. Okay. I need a straight line somewhere to put it onto. Because I could use this as an edge, couldn't I? I could use this as an edge for it. Okay. Oh, not too far down. We'll go back a bit. Don't want to be too... We're going to see this? Yeah, we will. Like I said, it's not invisible. So I'm going to start there. I've got it upside down. I do sew things in two different directions, and I don't know why, but I have always done that. Okay. So now I'm going to come up here, right, along where I just come out. I'm using this, the edge of the yellow lace, to put this onto it. Right, so I'm coming up there, and then I'm going to come down a bit. Right, I'm just doing this by eye, but you know, do the best you can. It's not like it's some sort of scientific thing. Just take it back in that way, and then bring it out so far. Okay, because we're going to make it go round like that. All right. So we need to keep coming this way. You can draw a little half shape thing if you want to. See, you could even finish it there if you like, and you've got that bit. But see, that would make a really good butterfly. We might do that in a minute. We're going to keep going around this way, okay? See what I'm doing? Okay. Now I've got to make it so it's the same if I can on both sides, so I need to bring it out to about here. So I've got to have an imaginary line, which probably, if you wanted to, you should probably you draw your line, like me with my imaginary one. Okay, I don't know, this is looking a bit like it might go skew if I'm not careful. It could go skew with if I'm not careful. I haven't put as many out this side as what I did out the other side, I don't think. Many little sections. I'm just going to do one or two more pieces. One and then the end one. Like that. Okay. So I didn't do too bad with freehanding it. Except that it's not really classy there, but it's okay, it'll be fine. Alright, too classy, but it'll be right. Look at that. And you know what, I maybe could do another 2 either side, but we're not going to do that today because we need to actually make them into something a bit more appealing besides just not stitches. We want to have something else on them, don't we? We can have a bead or 2 here or something. Let me see now what we're going to do. So we've made 2 in that colour, and I think I was going to do another one somewhere, another couple. But that's how that turned out, see? And then you can always put them along the... I might do another one down here and another one here. Littler. Make a littler one. But I need to put something... I need to seriously put something across the bottom of here. If I want to salvage that, I need to put a piece of something on that to cover it. When I say salvage it, I just want to take this down a bit further so it'll be not with that one. Let's find a different piece of lace. Because when we do things too, we don't necessarily do them perfect to start with, you know. You've got to fix them, don't you? If you've got to fix them, well, don't worry about it. Just fix them. And this can have a piece of lace on it, I suppose, because we're making a lace piece, aren't we? And it's got another bit of that up there, so we can put... I'll put my needle down. So we can put a piece of this lace across here, make it longer, so it all comes together. A bit more interesting. Okay, so we're going to put that down the bottom there. That'll look good, won't it? And then it needs to go that far. So I know I'm showing you how to do embroidery and bits like that, but I need to show you how to do your whole piece, don't we? I was thinking about the stuff that I've got. I probably should make a bedspread, but then I couldn't use it. I'd have to. It'd be too heavy. It'd be way too heavy. I can't handle anything on the bed that's too heavy now. I used to have that many clothes and things on me when I was young. I could put all the, you know, the pyjamas on, and a woolly jumper and a beanie and a pair of socks. And now I can't stand anything like that near me. I need to be nice and cosy, but I don't like to be too hot, too heavy things. I know, it's about being old. And my legs don't like anything heavy on them. I can't stand anything touching my legs. I know they're silly, but it's, you know, it's just how they are because of their... I've got what do you call it? Lymphedema in them because of the build-up of fluid in my legs. It's not fair, but what are we going to do? So probably, hopefully, be on to the swimming pool next week. I'm hoping. And when I did that, I did not make it long enough. I cut it a bit too short, but I'm going to put a little something there. Actually, I might not have to because I've got to have... no, I'm not having a seam, am I? I'm just going to have it ended off with something else. Right. I do need to put that there, don't I? Now that I've gone through all that, do I need to have that there if I'm putting an edge around it? Okay. All the rest of it seems to be fine. I've just got that gap there. You know what? In a perfect world, we'd have a piece of that normally somewhere to put on it. That piece of material that's already there, that blue stuff. But we're not in a perfect world today. Like everything. I'll just fish in here for a second. What have I got in here? Look at this. Oh, look what I found. Now this is something that, see, you can do these appliques. You could use them on here if you wanted to. You know, you can use them on your work. That come off a 90 or something by the look of it, or a petticoat, because I can see that it's been it's been pre-loved, but somebody's beaded all that. I don't think it was on there before. I don't think so. That looks really cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I think somebody's beaded that on there. It wasn't me. But that's what we can do, and like I did on this a bit, you know. Okay, so I want a piece to go along there that's not too heavy. About this. That'll look good. There we go, that's better. That's better than the white bit, isn't it? Don't think I've got the same colour. The green I was looking for. A bit of a green sort of one. I got another bit of that. Look at this. Ooh, maybe it was already on it. So that one's been cut out. But you know what? I don't want to use that on there because I want to do my own work on there. I know that sounds silly. I just want to put my own, it's my own work, you see. So I'm not saying I don't, you know, don't dislike anybody else's or whatever, however they got there. I just want to do my own beading. I love to do these. I love to do my own beading. Now I have actually got a bead needle here, threaded. I'm trying to make a knot. Okay, now I'm going to put this little bit. This has been cut off out of a piece of lace. This here, I've cut that off a piece of lace, and just to have some little flowers, I suppose. So I'm going to actually I won't be putting any beads on this because it's going to be right on the edge. I suppose I could. I'll have to see what happens down the track. But I'm just going to do some really nice, leery little stitches that you won't be able to see them very much at all because I have a pink piece of thread which I don't want you to see much anyway. So this is a long stitch at the back and a very small stitch at the top. So if you just want to fix up anything like that, this is how you do it. Add something pretty to it, it's going to work anyway. Look at that. See? It's supposed to be there, wasn't it? How come to make it like that? But you know what? It happens. Especially when you're doing this sort of patchworky stuff. It's what it's supposed to be like anyway, isn't it? All over the place, sort of thingy. I'm going to come up along here with little scissors and go to there. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm not going to cut it off too close. Yeah, that's good. I like it there. That's good. What we need. Right. We go down at the back and come up the top. Again. Probably could have used this to thread some beads, and it doesn't take much to thread the needle over. Now, these needles I got from AliExpress. Now, I actually sent some to people. I've heard back from one lady, I think, in Australia that got hers. I just hope the other people did. Jody, I sent you one, and you are in America. And I can't remember your last name because I think you got two YouTube things I don't know. Well, anyway, I sent you the thing. If you're the lady with the who's the lady with the little granddaughter? I sent her one. That she talks about her little granddaughter like in my videos. I sent her a packet, a little parcel with a needle in it. So I don't think none of you people have got back to me on that, and I'm really thinking it's not good if they did not get it through customs. That sounds a bit harsh. If customs didn't let them go through. I wrote on what they were. I declared me little needles. If that's what they were, but you know, it's just anyway. It's not it didn't happen. So nobody answered. Well, one lady told me she got hers. If anybody else has told me and I haven't seen it, well, I'm sorry, but I just didn't see it. This here looks a bit too long. I'm going to trim that there while I'm at it. Alright, now let's fix up the little fan things. I'm really thirsty again today. I have a little medical issue, but I need to go to the doctor, but we cannot get an appointment till November, 4th of November. So, see how I go. I might duck out the hospital, get an antibiotic or something. But anyway, never mind. It's ridiculous. I don't know how many doctors are in that surgery. There's probably about 6 or 8 of them, and there's one there. The rest is sick or on holidays. That's a clever thing to do. Years ago, when if our doctors went away, they would put in a locum to work in their place. Nobody wants to work out here. sticks, I suppose. I'm not actually in in the sticks, but you swear I was. People just don't want to be here. Now, what am I doing? Okay, I'm going to do something here. I want to make something here on my fan. Do I need a little tail? That'll make it look like a what's the name? Kite. It needs some beads, doesn't it? Let's put some so I actually got more of these myself. They're in my magnetic, what's the name, that I got from Big W. If anybody is looking for these in Australia, they're in Big W. But these, that's the magnetic needle holder is. And these needles are starting to bend seriously that I've been using. I've only had a little while. This one's alright because I don't know, I think I might have just only used that a couple of times. So, yeah. But, so I thought the best thing for me to do was put them in here so I don't lose them in the pin cushion anyway, although I've got this one out. And we're going to have to put some beads on here and stop talking. So what colour will I want? Something that will show up that's not too... I like something that's not too gaudy. Where's my soup? I like my bead. I do love my bead soup. And that means that they're all... The bead soup means that they're a collection of beads, all different sorts, and that's not one of them. There's another one here. This one's good. I like this packet of beads here. Well, see, when you're sorting out beads, sometimes you don't want to do the whole lot, or sometimes something happens and there's got a piece of string connected to it, and you end up with some extras or whatever. So I just put them into a container and then they end up as bead soup. So maybe I should put some white ones around this, I'm thinking. Maybe. Right, no, pink. No. I wonder what this is going to look like at the bottom of it. That will work. Righty-o. We'll put these down. I have a terrible time with beads sometimes. Spill them everywhere I do. So I'm putting this here. This is a little flower sequin. Little tiny flower sequin. And then I have to put another bead, which will be a pink one, on top. And then go back down through the sequin only, not the bead, just the sequin. And fasten that there at the bottom of this fan type sort of thingy. Okay? So, can't find the thread. Got it. Now that's sort of a bit of an angle there. You need to move that over far. Need to move it over a bit, Sonia. So I'll go back up in there through both the flower and the bead. Let me thread over this way a bit. Try and get it to move. Okay. It's really big. That gives. It went sideways a bit, but what am I going to do? Can't help that. It's going to have to just stay that way. And I just want to put something on it. I could put something up in each one of those, but then that's a lot of work. I can put something at the top of them, I suppose. At the top of each one of these things and see what it looks like. I want to do a white bead. And I really do like that little box of beads that I bought, you know, the containers, but they're really hard to get out of there. So I'm looking at going and buying some more of these flatter ones. These here. That's actually not one of them because it's a bit deeper than the others. See, look at that. It's just the right size. You can reach in there without too much fiddling around. And I do like the other ones, but like I said, they're not easy to get out of there. And that's what I've got to try and do. Make it easy so I can use them. Okay? So I've got that one on there. I'm getting another white one. Out of my bead soup. So I can see in this what I'm doing. Oh, I think I can. Is that the same as that one? Yes. I'll put him on there too then. These I'm just putting around the top of here. I'm actually going to put the stitch over the pink bit on the top, the pink piece of thread. I'm putting the stitch over it. I'm coming up under this one side. I'm going to go down on the other side. Now you can decorate yours any way you want to. You don't have to do this. You can leave it like it was. You did it. You can do it any way you like. It's up to you which way you want it to, what you want to do with it. Oh, come on. I've got to be really careful with these two because the needles, because they are sharp on both ends. They're actually sharp on the top and the bottom, and you can't push it through with your fingers because then it goes through your fingers, and that's not good, is it? That is not good at all, let me tell you. So we actually made this. Oh dear. We needed to show you another idea from some more stitches, don't do one right now. So I think yep, I've just do those others. I leave it open on here, aren't I? Shocking. My husband took the kettle out to the laundry to boil it because it makes all these screaming noises. It's not even when it's on the phone, it's an electric kettle he put down the laundry on the washing machine. He must have made himself a cup of coffee. It does, it makes terrible screaming noises for some reason, and it isn't very old. It just makes these noises, it's weird, but anyway. I don't think it's actually doing it now. That's strange. It might have been where it was sitting and didn't like it. And over in there. I do like how this has turned out. This is mostly, we can say this is in lace and beads, can't we? Because it's lace and beads. But I do like a lot of beading on it. And that's what I do like to put the beading on it, is good stuff. So I haven't got my other seed bead, the beads yet that I ordered online. But that's alright. I'm sure I've got enough to last me. It's just that sometimes, you know, when you get something anyway, you're waiting for it. It's nice, you know, so you don't have to wait too long. Now some of these are not standing up properly, so I'm going to go back through them. I'm going to actually put the cotton back through it and put the needle down that other way so it'll lay down flat instead of sitting up with the hole sitting up to the top, because I don't want that to be like that. So I'm going to make sure they're straightened up a bit. Okay? So you're going to just come back and go through it again. Take your needle through. Get hooked up in a few things. That's how it works. And put down in there like that. So that's how that one goes. And I think there was hubby sneezing. He'd been out there in the garden. Nice fresh air. It's good, isn't it? Go that way. And this is making them turn up so they're sitting up properly. Okay. Plus it'll keep them on there longer too. They won't stay on there forever, I hope. Okay. And then the last video too that I did was, oh, not the one before, no, the one I did about the, I'm doing the journal. I talked for too long as usual. And went over the time. I ended up again with too many. 2 videos that I can't put together. And I just had to put them both up. So I am watching the clock here today, trying to keep an eye on what's going on. I think that turned out quite pretty, don't you? I think that looks really good. Now, I'm going to have a little fix of this piece here next to it. I'll show you that. Because we don't want any edges and ends and things like sticking up or whatever, like see the edges of these, see the ends of them, they're just ending off there in the wilderness, aren't they, you know. So what I want to do with that is I'll show you this. So show you that. Look how that looks. Doesn't it look pretty? You know, it does look good. If you don't have the sequin, you can put a little flower of some sort there. You know, it's always an option. But this here one, for the ends, for your ends, you probably could put some little flowers, or a little flower of some sort on there. Now I have a box with some little flowers in. Got a piece of lace hanging out of it too at the moment. Right, I've got some little flowers in here, but I don't know which, and we'll have a look at this, what to put on it. Where are we? We're going to do, this is actually going to be on the spine, isn't it, too? Which I've got to be careful about. I'm not actually going to be sewing this. This will be glued on because I'm going to put the signature in first. And somebody said something to me the other day, they need to know about the inside of the book. That's happening. Don't worry. I will show how to put an inside in it. But I've got to get to there first. We've got to get a bit at a time. Oh look, I found a butterfly. Look at me, I get so sidetracked so easy, don't I? But isn't that cool? Wait a minute, we're supposed to go like that. Oh well, he's have to go on this way. Plus, other thing too, I'm going to do another one. And I'm going to put a picture in it. I'm going to put a picture on it, not of a person, I don't think. I'm going to do birds or something. So therefore, we've got that going after this one. Right, now, this is cool. This is a good bit of stuff. And maybe it'll go across both them. What do you reckon? Nope. What about one of them? Or you can sew over it, you know, you can please yourself. You can sew over this. I'm going to cut these off here. The flower. This one here. There we go. I used to struggle once trying to make a video that went for 10 minutes. Now I can't keep them, you know, can't stop. But that doesn't look too bad, and it ends it off. Okay, so we might put that on there. I'll use this little bit of thread that's still on here carefully. You have to carefully get it and move it to the centre. Now these cost me, I don't know, the needle, a packet of 6 I think there was. It was only a few dollars, $1 or $2 or something, not very much money anyway. I know a few ladies have asked me about them, but I don't, these other people that I've sent them to haven't got them yet, so I'm not sure about posting any more out. Okay, so, I don't know if they haven't got them, but, and for the ladies that have bought the material that I put up the other day, I'm posting that puzzle tomorrow because I'm waiting to get everybody's address. I've got 2 ladies' addresses. I've got to get another one, and then I'm posting them out. I'm going to post them out tomorrow, whether I get all of them or not. But for everyone that's paid for them, please, thank you so much for buying that off me. That's very nice of you. And I hope that you enjoy it. But I'll be sending them out tomorrow. But you know what? I can't do that again because I got myself into a bit of a pickle trying to get it organised. So if I get some more, I'm going to have to put it on my Etsy. And then, you know, if I put up any more, I'll put it on Etsy. Because at least they look after all the bits and pieces for you. And I don't have to be worried about, you know, I don't want to concern people with trying to get the money to me and if it's here and all that sort of thing. So I don't want the hassle of that anymore. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it sounded like it was a hard thing. Well, I just didn't want to muck it up and to be honest with you, it's taken me a bit of time organising it, see, and Etsy, they, if they charge me, at least they do it all for me. I know, terrible. But you know what, it's a bit of work goes into these, to try to do things. And I don't want to make a mistake and send people the wrong thing or whatever. I had one lady's name down twice. I sent the wrong email thing out to poor Debbie, and I felt so silly for that. Because I typed that in wrong, didn't send it to her email address at all, and I just feel like I can't be doing that. I feel bad about it, I'm sorry, but I just have to do it through Etsy now, if I have anything else. Which I do have a few things that I can put up, because I've got a lot of bits and pieces of there that people might like a bit of. Okay, so that's how you do something about the end of the thing. This one here, I think I'm going to sew around that one. And then I've got to put a bit around there. So, but we need to put another, let's do another sort of a stitch, eh? We need to learn something each time, don't we? Not necessarily watch me fiddling about here. But I'm really liking the way that's going. I really like that. I do like that. Could put a bit more up there, couldn't I? But I want to come away from that colour a little bit, so but we won't do that now. We'll find something else so we can show you something else to make without mucking it up too much. Try to. Now, well, I don't know whether every time I see that there, you know, I think, oh, yuck. Here we go. We're cutting that out. I know you probably think it's a waste of thread, but to my way of thinking, if I can't handle what things look like, I've got to take them off there. I'm going to have to, because I want to make a bit darker one, and I want to do it properly this time. I don't know how I'm going to... It's just that it's not going to be easy to do it without drawing it. I should, you know, because you need something to follow. So I'm just going to have to pull this undone. If something does that to you, you should get rid of it. You definitely need to get rid of something if it's annoying you. And sitting there like, oh, what's that doing on the page? You know, you can't have that. I'm a bit, might be a bit fussy, I don't know, but it's best to be good. Try to be perfect. Not perfect. Best you can. You know, your ability, the best of your ability is what you need. And I know I did better than that because I tried that one. I might have to do something about these little fly stitches down there too, put something else on that. Now, I could go down here or something, but let me see. Let's put something on the back. We haven't done much on the back yet, have we? This is nice. Look at that. That'll give it a good go. That'll lift it about a bit, won't it? That's a really nice piece. That's cut off a piece of clothing or other. I'm sure that is. I'm really sure that is. Anyway, so I don't know where it come from, but I'm sure it's off something with the clothing. I'll just get a small needle, piece of thread, it's pink. I need to show you a few more flowers too, I suppose. I need to do a few different sorts of flowers. I really do like things that look oldish. I did this lid, probably showed to you before, but I do like the way that I do love that flower there. I do love these ones here, and I do like these. I think they look nice. I really enjoy making those. It's a lid of a box. I probably showed to you not that long ago, but I want to make something like this. Maybe not so big to put on this, but it's okay because. And also, I had a question from a lady. She wanted to know how much thread I used. If I'm like, as far as how many strands. Well, if I'm using stranded thread, you can please yourself, you know. But I'd say I'd pretty much use 3, or then I'm going to say or 2. It doesn't matter. It's your own choice. This is your own thing, and you can do it any way you like, you know. There's no rules. It's so cool, and you can put whatever you want to do in it, and even a bit of stray fluff that just you might take it out. So you can just put anything on here you want to. It's up to you, whatever you like. It's all about yourself, okay? It's all about what you want to put on there. The best of your ability. Okay? So using appliques, and I haven't put many buttons on, I realise that too. I probably could put a few little ones on somewhere in a minute. I do like to use a little button or two. I do. Yeah. I'm thinking about the next bit, but I can't really do that until I can see it, can I? I'm thinking about the next piece until you say, here's come off a piece of a shirt, a blouse, or something, this did. I have got a couple of pieces of stuff inside. I say stuff, 2 little items that I bought the other day that I was going to show you when I get round to it, what I do with the pieces that I buy, what I make with them, and what I want to make with them. Eventually I suppose I will get to it. It's all trial and error. We'll get there eventually. So I've got something here that I'm not particularly happy with. Piece of thread that's come undone, and that bit there, so I'm going to have to come back over here. I want the front and back to just be both look amazing. Right, so that's probably where that was connected to another piece of flower or something. Okay, so we need to put beads on that too, but not at this stage because we're going to actually put some little buttons on, eh? That's what we said we were going to do, put some little buttons on. Right, I'm going to put the lid on these beads before they end up all over the place. Well, I don't think I've showed you any stitches at the moment, but we're going to have to, we'll work our way to it. I have a little tiny grubby buttons I like to use. And well, I assume I'm going to put them on down there. Because this piece here seems to be balking me for some reason. I don't know what it is. I just the buttons might look cool down here. Just depends which colour you pick. That's going to make a big impact on the colour. So it'll be the colour that you pick, so it'll make a difference on the piece of work, isn't it? I think that's too long a piece to put a whole heap of buttons down. That's what I'm saying anyway. This colour one is very bright. Let's just go with a bit bigger button, please. I think in here that might look good. So much for the buttons. Yes, let's try something like this. This looks good, doesn't it? It's a pink one. We've got to get ones with holes in them. Okay. I might have to come back and do that a bit later, that one. Okay. I might have to go now. So I'm going to come back along after. I found the buttons. But I will go and I'll come back on here shortly and I'll show you a bit more, okay? So thank you very much for watching and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.